Hello everyone. I hope I am audible. I hope. Just a second. Hello everyone. Am I audible? Give me some chat or some live thing so that I know that I'm audible. We will just wait for 5 to 6 minutes more so that some people can join and then we can start with the live. Okay, we have started with the viewers. That's nice. Okay. So we will start formally with the live within a while. Till now, I just want to say that we'll have a very fruitful discussion, and I'm just waiting for a few people to join, and then we will start with the live. I hope now we must have established audience right now. Okay. So, hello everyone, welcome to today's live session. I'm really excited to have all of you here because today we are covering one of the most talked about topic in the world right now. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, and how beginners can understand this space the right way. So, my name is Shivam, and today I will be your guide, your mentor, your friend who is going to discuss about everything. So everywhere you look, people are talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto investing, trading opportunities, blockchain technology, and the future of digital money. But the truth is, many people hear these words every day without really understanding what they mean. So now maybe we have heard terms like Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency, crypto trading, blockchain, wallets, exchange, bull markets, bear markets. But maybe nobody ever explained them to you in a simple, clear, and practical way. And honestly, that's completely normal because a lot of content online makes crypto sound more complicated than it really is. Some people use too much technical language, some people only talk about profits, and some people skip the basics completely. That changes today. So because in this live session I am going to simplify everything for you. I mean, step by step we will move ahead in plain English, proper English, so that you understand each and every terminologies in a better way. I mean, even if you are starting with zero, you will be able to understand how this world works. Okay. So first and foremost, we are going to talk about what crypto actually is, what blockchain really means, and why Bitcoin became so popular. There are a few other aspects which we are going to cover. That will be like how people buy crypto safely. I mean, how beginners can avoid common mistakes and how to approach this market smartly instead of emotionally. Because emotions are good in day-to-day life and personal life, but when it comes to professionally professional investment, finances. You have to be very practical. Pragmatic approach has to be there, and then we can definitely move ahead with everything. So let me just come up with the next part. So basically, how to approach this market smartly. So, so if you just a second, give me some time. Wait, just a second, guys. I need to check something. Okay, so I'm back. So where were we? Yeah, how to approach this market smartly, right? So if you have ever felt confused, if you have ever thought crypto was only for experts, or if you have wanted to start but didn't know where to begin, this session is made for you. I am Shivam Sena and I'm going to explain each and everything to you, and I will try my best to help you out in the best possible way. And let me tell you something very important. You do not need to be a finance expert. Trust me, you don't need to be a finance expert, a coder, or a trader to understand crypto. You just need the right explanation. That's exactly what you're going to get today. So, because over the next 3 hours, I'm going to break everything down in a way that's practical, beginner friendly, and useful in the real world. I will, I will not quote any unnecessary jargon, no fake hype, and no unrealistic promises. Just real knowledge, real understanding, and a clear roadmap for beginners. Trust me on this. Trust me, genuinely trust me on this. So, whether you are a total beginner, someone curious about crypto, or someone who tried before and got confused, you are in the right place. And trust me, if you stay till the end of this session, you will leave with far more clarity than most people who only follow headlines and social media trends. So settle in, stay focused, and let's begin this journey into the world of crypto together. Before we begin, I want to know who is watching today. I mean, I can't see the comments right now, but I will watch each and every comment in the end. So go into the live, chat right now, and type one word so I can understand the audience better. Type beginner if this is a completely new to you and you are starting from zero, and type curious if you know a little, maybe you have heard about Bitcoin, or you have I mean have some specific few knowledge about it. So you just check, and let's start. I mean, type beginner in the comment section. Okay, let me see the comments here on my system. Wait. And you can type expert in the comments as well if you are well guided, well mentored, already a crypto trader, or you are an educator of cryptocurrency. So you can definitely uh, comment expert so that I can know my audience well, and then I can cater each and every one of you individually. So comment expert so that I can know my audience well, and then I can cater each and every one of you individually. And then I can cater each and every. Okay, so hi Neeraj, hi Harry, hi Neeraj, you're a beginner. I can see that. No worries, this session is going to be very fruitful for you. Definitely, I promise you that. Perfect. Is there any expert? Oh, we have another beginner. Okay, Harry is also beginner. No worries, Harry. We will definitely, I mean, try to be very productive and fruitful for you. Definitely. So if anyone is experienced, you can definitely brought it in the comment section. I mean, if you have traded before or been in the market. Okay, perfect. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. I'm seeing a lot of beginners here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Honestly, that's exactly who this session is made for, because beginners usually have the most important question, like what is crypto? I mean, how to proceed in crypto, and is Bitcoin too late? How does blockchain work? How do I buy safely? Which exchange should I use? How do I avoid mistakes? And definitely we are going to answer all of that today. I'm also seeing some curious learners in the chat. That's great. That's great. Curiosity is powerful. Come on guys, show some energy, because the people who ask questions today are often the ones who make smarter decisions tomorrow. So curiosity is powerful. And to and to everyone experienced who joined, welcome as well. Feel free to share insights in the chat and help make this session valuable for everyone, you know because I want it in a very participative and more enthusiastic way. Now let me ask you one more question. Type in the chat BTC if Bitcoin is the first crypto you ever heard of, ETH if Ethereum was first, and Doge if Dogecoin was the first one you noticed online. Let me see, please. Let me see. Type. Curious to learn. Yes, sir. Definitely. Harry, have you heard of Bitcoin? Okay. Harry has heard Bitcoin. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay, Bitcoin is very popular. Bitcoin. So we have lots of people who are knowledgeable about Bitcoin. That's nice. Neeraj has also, been a Bitcoin fan, I guess. Okay, perfect. Let me see. Okay. Interesting. Lots of BTC as expected. That shows how powerful Bitcoin's brand has become globally. Now, one more quick question before we begin. Type learn if you are here to genuinely understand crypto. Type earn if you are mainly interested in making money, and be honest guys, because since if we both are going to be honest with each other, then we are going to make this live session more profitable as well as productive and fruitful. So please don't hesitate. Please be very clear about your ideologies, how you look into this field, how you see cryptocurrency. So be truthful and comment learn or earn. Learn and then learn. I guess it would be learn and then earn, Harry. Earn. Okay. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Very interesting mix there. Okay. Now, let me tell you something important, that people who come to learn first often put themselves in a much better position than the people who only come to earn first. Because in crypto, knowledge protects you. Knowledge helps you avoid scams. Knowledge helps you choose better platforms, and knowledge helps you manage risk. And knowledge helps you stay calm when market moves. So seeing so many beginners here is actually exciting, because today can genuinely be a game changer for many of you. You might leave this session with more clarity than months of random scrolling online, because these days, social media is booming. So stay focused, stay engaged, and keep using the chat, because the more interactive this becomes, the better the session will be for everyone. Okay. Now let me be honest, because we have started with the honesty, and I am the only one who initiated the truthfulness. Many people enter crypto the wrong way. Yes, I am telling you that. I mean, utter truth. I am telling you, many people enter crypto the wrong way. They hear hype, they rush in, they buy random coins, they use confusing platforms, then they lose confidence. But when you understand the basics first, everything becomes easier. That's why today we are starting with education. Okay. Now, Now let's begin with simple question. What is money? Any interesting answers in the comment? Any I mean, what is money? Guys, come on. I need an interactive session. What is money? Okay. Paper currency. Okay. I'm okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? I mean, what is money? Money through which we can buy. Okay. So it has. You're saying that it's an entity which has purchasing capacity. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys. Paper currency, money through which we can buy. Definitely yes. You guys are right. You're definitely right. Any interesting answer? Any interesting comment? Let me check with the presentation as well. Okay. So now this might sound basic, but it's one of the most important questions if you truly want to understand cryptocurrency. What is money? Because before we understand new forms of money, we first need to understand money itself. So what is money? Money is anything people collectively trust as a store of value and a medium of exchange. Let me simplify that. Okay. A store of value means something you can hold today and use later without losing all usefulness. Okay. A medium of exchange means something people accept in return for goods and services. Okay. So if you can use it to buy food, pay rent, purchase products, or trade for something valuable, then it can function as money. So I hope that you are, in good company, and you can, you have understood what is money. I'm trying to be as simple as possible. So, if I can use it to buy food, pay rent, purchase products, or trade for something valuable, then it can function as money. Now think about history, okay? Years ago, many societies used gold as money. I think you all are aware of this fact that earlier gold was the transactional asset. People used gold as their transaction asset. Now, why gold? My question would be why gold? Anyone in the comment section who want to answer it? Why gold? I'm just being very interactive. I mean, very interactive. Okay, let me check the comments. Money, okay, one more time, sir. Okay, okay. See, anything which can be used and is collectively decided that if you pay me certain amount, I will provide you this quantity. That is called money. That asset is called money through which the exchange is going to happen. So, just a second. Okay. So, why gold? Why gold? Guys, let's get back to the topic. Why gold? Why gold? Anyone in the comment? Gold was the only thing at that time. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anything else regarding gold? See, I think this answer that gold was precious, gold was only thing at that time is it's near around the right answer. But what exactly? Why exactly gold? Okay, see, because it was scarce, durable, recognizable, and difficult to create. Okay, Then silver was used in, I mean, at prior to gold, silver was also used in many places as well. Later paper currency became common. But why did paper notes work? Because people trusted the system behind them. Government, kind of issued them. So government is a trustable entity. So from there, you know, from there, from there from their business, businesses accepted them, people accepted them, and that trust gave paper value. Then over time, money evolved again. Then over time money evolved again. We moved into digital bank balances, like today. And today most money already exists digitally. Think about your own life. When you receive salary in a bank account, that's digital. When you transfer money through an app, that's digital. When you use online banking, that's digital. So, everything is digitalized these days. People are accepting, and there is evolution going on. So let's check how this evolution works and everything. So even though many people think digital money is new, the truth is we have already been using digital money for years. The difference is this: traditional digital money usually moves through banks and centralized institutions. That means accounts are managed by banks, transactions are processed through banking networks, rules are set by institutions, and balances exist inside centralized systems. And that works for many people. But then the next logical question became, can digital money exist outside traditional banking systems? Can they? It's a very simple question. I need uh, I mean some participation here. I asked you a question like, can digital money exist outside traditional banking systems? Nice, 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 nice. Yes, exactly. Okay. Can value move online directly from person to person? Can a financial system operate through technology instead of depending only on institutions? My next question. Now, again, I will fire one question. Can ownership be verified through code and networks? Can money become global, borderless, and available 24 into 7? These questions, inspired a new category of assets. These questions only. And that category became cryptocurrency. Exactly. Cryptocurrency emerged as an attempt to create digitally native value systems powered by technology. Instead of relying on traditional banks, many cryptocurrencies rely on networks, cryptography, and blockchain systems. Don't worry, we will understand blockchain. I will, definitely explain it afterwards. But think of it. That's why understanding money is the perfect starting point, because you need to know about it. Because cryptocurrency is not a random invention. It is a part of the long evolution of money itself. From gold to paper to digital banking, and now to blockchain based digital assets. Whether someone supports crypto or not, it is impossible to deny that it represents a new chapter in how people think about value, ownership, and financial systems in the digital age. Now we will, move to the topic which is, the topic which is the main protagonist of this session. What is cryptocurrency? So, cryptocurrency is digital money powered by technology. Yes. Think of it. Think of it. What else crypto can be? It's a digital money powered by technology, lives on internet based networks. It's a digital money. But now when people hear the word cryptocurrency, many assume it is just another payment app or online balance. But it is more than that. Yes, cryptocurrency is a new form of digital value that exists on internet based networks. It's not an internet money, it's internet based networks. It is designed to be transferred, stored, and verified using technology rather than relying on traditional financial systems. So, I mean, people get confused because cryptocurrency is very new invention, innovative invention. So people think, and there are lots of definition going on, which is definitely wrong. I usually see lots of reels regarding cryptocurrency, and I mean, generally it's a stupidity because you are marketing something. Supposedly someone is marketing cryptocurrency, and the marketing is in the wrong direction. People will not trust it. People will not go ahead with something this beautiful, something this progressive, or something this valuable, which can create value, which can eradicate your financial problems. Of course, with the right knowledge, risk is there, so you need to have some right education and everything, right emotion handling, right mentorship. You need to be knowledgeable, sophisticated about it, but it's in every field. But I have problem with wrong marketing, to be honest. I mean, this was very personal. I'm sharing it with you. So, getting back to the, theoretical point, crypto uses blockchain systems to verify ownership and transaction. That means when someone sends crypto, the network records who sent it, who received it, and confirms that the sender actually owns those funds. Instead of one central database checking everything, many systems use distributed networks of computers to validate activity. So that's safe, right? That's very safe because there are lots of system recording same transaction. That is somehow, we can say, in a superficial level, that is only blockchain. So this is one of the reasons crypto became such a major innovation, because it introduced a different model of handling value online. Unlike traditional systems, many cryptocurrencies are decentralized, right? Decentralized is basically there is no intervention, there is no centralized force which can manipulate cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies totally depend on the market forces. So now let's understand the word carefully. Decentralized does not mean there are no rules. I am repeating it once again because it's very important. Decentralized does not mean there are no rules. It means control is not concentrated in one single company or one single authority. That means no single company controls the network, and that makes cryptocurrencies very, very interesting and adventurous, as well as safe. Not in terms of trading. I'm not saying that it is a short thing. I am saying, but it is see how fruitful and productive it can be, because there are less chances of frauds, there are less chances of fakeness in this whole trading process. So, the network is maintained by participants, software rules, and consensus mechanisms. In simple terms, because simplification is the key and the essence of this session. The system operates through a shared framework rather than one owner pressing all the buttons. Right? Let me just check the comments. Reels are trash about digital money. Definitely. Not every reel, but most of the reels are trash. Same. I heard decentralization for the. Okay, I heard decent. I hope that you got to know what decentralized means. It basically means that there is no single entity which is recording all the transaction. There are lots of system which is kind of recording it. I know this. Okay, simple. This one. Okay, more. Yeah, got it. Perfect. Now, this idea, attracted a lot of attentions because many people like the concept of open networks, networks that anyone could access with internet connection, networks that could run globally, and networks that did not close at the end of business hours. Yes, you can trade anytime. Bitcoin was the first major cryptocurrency. It remains the most recognized name in the industry, and it was launched in 2009. Yes, it's a very new innovation. Like in 2009, it's very brand new. Its arrival followed the global financial crisis of 2008, which also influenced conversation around trust, banking systems, and financial alternatives. Because when financial crisis comes, people, I mean, I don't know how to quote this, but people lose brain, people lose trust. There is lots of depression and lack of trust, fear, anxiety, doubts, quandaries revolve around everyone when there is financial crisis, be it a country in a financial crisis or an individual in the financial crisis. The mental state is the same. So the cryptocurrency purpose was simple. Allow people to transfer value directly online, peer to peer, person to person, without needing a traditional middleman for every transaction. No middleman at all. That means users could send value without always needing an intermediary to approve each movement. Like, in stock market there are middleman, and there are big firms who are acting as the broker. But here it's a direct contact, no banking hours. Traditional banking system often have schedules, holidays, cutoff times, or delays. Bitcoin networks could operate continuously, day and night. There is no restriction, no confinement, nothing. So I will definitely come to the other aspect of the cryptocurrencies. I'm discussing. I will be very I will try to be very neutral. I will try to explain pros and cons both. But currently we will start with the benefits, because then you can be more interested into the topic. I don't want to be negative, or I don't want to cautious in the start of my session. So we will start with all the positive aspects, but because when you know the positive, it's easier to understand the negatives and to avoid them as well. So we will definitely go ahead with that. So where are we? Yeah, no banking hours. Traditional banking systems often have schedules, holidays, cutoff times, or delays, but Bitcoin network could operate continuously, day or night. Okay, no border restrictions as well. You can trade anywhere. You can trade from Antarctica as well if they have good internet connection. So there is no restriction. Traditional transfers across countries can sometimes involve extra time, extra fees, or multiple institutions. But that's subjective, because different countries have different rules and regulation on the internet. So there is no relation with the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. It's just the internet part. So Bitcoin introduced a system where value could move globally through the network itself. Now that does not mean every crypto transaction is instant or free. It does not mean crypto replaces all banking, and it does not mean there are no risks. Recently I have seen a social media post where it was mentioning that crypto can eradicate banking, but it cannot. And not in a very uh, near span of time. I don't know about the future, nobody knows. I'm not a fortune teller pundit, but currently I don't see any scope that crypto can replace banking will be there, and crypto can evolve side by side to it. And it does not mean a new model became possible, a model where digital but it does mean a new model became possible. So a model where digital ownership could be transferred through open networks, right? That is why Bitcoin became historically important. It was not just another app, it was the first widely known example of scarce digital value operating without a central issuer in the traditional sense. And after Bitcoin, there are other cryptocurrencies which got launched. I will definitely show it to you, tell you the name. Some focused on payments, some focused on smart contracts, some focused on speed, some focused on privacy, some focused on specific ecosystems. But Bitcoin was the one that opened the door. That's why I have lots of Bitcoin comments in my chat sections. Everyone knows Bitcoin. That is why when people hear crypto, Bitcoin is still the first name that comes to the mind. So it's very funny that people don't know the difference between. People think that cryptocurrency means Bitcoin. Bitcoin is cryptocurrency. It's like Colgate and toothpaste. Like, whenever people don't go to the general store and say I need toothpaste, they say I need Colgate. That's the branding power. So Bitcoin is well branded. Okay. Now, once beginners understand crypto, the next question is always, where do I actually begin? And honestly, that question is more important than most people realize. Because your first step in crypto often decides your entire experience. If the process feels smooth, simple and easy to understand, people are more interested. It's not like I share a complicated theory to you. You will get confused and you will feel that no, this is something which is bigger than me. Overwhelming is not the point. But too many buttons, too many charts, complicated terms, unclear steps, many beginners quit before they even start properly. And that happens a lot. Sometimes someone gets excited about Bitcoin, downloads a random platform, open the app, see candles, leverage tabs, future options, other books, numbers everywhere, as suddenly they think, maybe crypto is not for me. But the truth is, crypto was not the problem. The experience was the problem. That's why the first platform you choose matters the most. First platform is very, 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 very important, right? So just a second, let me see the comments again. Some Maggie and noodles, so people are becoming very funny. Okay, good for beginners like me. Yes, definitely. It's beginner friendly. So, because beginners don't need complexity first, they need clarity first. They need confidence first. They need a place where buying, learning, and navigating feels simple. That's exactly why beginner friendly platforms like zBit app can be so helpful. zBit app helps make the first step feel easier. Cleaner interface, simple onboarding, less confusion, more confidence. And when beginners feel comfortable, they are more likely to continue learning instead of giving up. Let me give you a realistic example. Think of it like joining a gym. Okay, if you first trainer explains everything simply, you stay motivated. If your first day feels chaotic, you stop going. Crypto works the same way. Your first experience shapes your mindset. That's why many new users prefer starting with something more approachable like zBit app. Because instead of feeling overwhelmed, they can focus on what really matters. That is understanding the market, learning step by step, and building smart habits from day one. And honestly, that's how beginners should enter crypto. Not with panic, not with confusion, not with pressure, but with clarity, control, and confidence. So if you are someone watching this today thinking, I want to start, but I don't know where to begin, then start simple, start smart, start by learning, and use tools like zBit app that makes the journey easier, not harder. Now, since we have understood money, since we have understood cryptocurrency, how to start, zBit as a platform, zBit as an exchange platform is user friendly. We have brief knowledge about these things. We can proceed to next important things, which I was this is a question which I usually get asked a lot, that what is blockchain. I have given you a brief idea, but let's just delve in and understand what is blockchain. This is one of the most famous words in crypto. Yes, because this is something important, something very crucial, quintessential, because you cannot discuss cryptocurrency when you don't know about blockchain. Because this cryptocurrency and blockchain goes hand in hand. It's a very important part of this process. So we will definitely check how blockchain works, and we will discuss about it. So just a second, let me see the comments again. Okay, have you tried it, G-Town? Yes, you can try Harry. Okay. So see, honestly, it sounds far more complicated than it really is, but it is not at all complicated. So just a sec. Many people hear the word blockchain and immediately think it must be highly technical, only for coders, engineers, or experts. But the truth is, the core idea is surprisingly simple. Once you understand the concept, everything else in crypto starts making more sense. So let's break it down in the easiest way possible. Imagine a digital notebook, right? Imagine a digital notebook, and a notebook that keeps records. Every time a transaction happens, it gets written in that notebook. For example, Alex sends Bitcoin to Sarah. Okay. that transaction gets recorded. It might include details like when it happened, how much was sent, and the wallet addresses involved. Now imagine this notebook is not stored in one office or one computer. Imagine thousands of computers around the world also have the same notebook. Each computer keeps a copy of the records. Each copy gets updated when new transactions are verified. So if one person tries to cheat, everyone else can compare records and see the real version. That's what makes the system powerful. Because instead of trusting one central database, trust is shared across a network, and that is decentralization for you. Right? The definition of decentralization in a better way is this. So that shared ledger is blockchain. A ledger simply means a record book. A blockchain is a digital ledger shared across many participants. Now let's go one level deeper. Transactions are grouped into blocks. Think of a block like a page filled with recent transaction entries. Once the page is completed and verified, it gets added to the history. Those blocks connect together. Each new block references the block before it. That creates an ongoing timeline of records, one block after another. That forms a chain, and here from there you derive blockchain. Why does this matter? Because once information is added and confirmed, changing past records becomes much more difficult. You would need to alter many copies across the network, not just one file. That design helps improve security and transparency. It also helps create trust between people who may not know each other. For example, two people in different countries can transact through a blockchain network and without needing to know each other personally. Yes, they rely on the system rules and verified records. Now let me make this even simpler. Okay, we will understand this with the help of a simple example, because simplification is my prowess. I try to simplify as much as possible. So is there any doubt? Okay. No doubt still yet. I will take this a very positive compliment. Okay. Okay. So imagine 10 friends share one expense notebook. Every payment is written down. Everyone can see the entries. Nobody can secretly erase old pages without the group noticing. That's not exactly blockchain, but it helps explain the concept. Now it's important to know that blockchain is bigger, right? Bigger than just crypto. The technology can also be explored for supply chains, record keeping, digital identity, and other systems where transparent records matter. But cryptocurrency was one of the major use cases that introduced blockchain to the world. Some countries are trying to uh, use this blockchain system in the banking network as well, and that would be very progressive move from as much as I know and my experience in the finance till now. But it's really tough to execute in the banking system, but sooner we will see that many countries will try to execute blockchain network. I mean, in India it's not at all currently in use, but they are planning to go ahead with the blockchain. So whenever someone says blockchain, just remember this: it is a shared digital record system built to track data in blocks, connected in sequence, verified by a network, and designed to make trust more transparent online. Once you understand that you are already ahead of many people who use the word without really knowing what it means. Once you understand that, it becomes very easy. So we will move to our next level, that is why blockchain is powerful. But let me check with the comment. Blockchain is a big team. Yes, it's a big team, but it's controlled by, everything is controlled digitally, so you don't need to be manually worried about it. Okay. Okay. So why is this important? Why blockchain is powerful, and why is this important? That is a real question. That is the real question regarding blockchain. Because understanding how blockchain works is useful, but understanding why it matters is where the bigger pictures begin. Normally in traditional systems, trust depends on what? One institution, a bank, a company, a payment processor, a government database, a platform that stores and controls the records. When you transfer money through a bank, you trust the bank to process it correctly, right? Of course, when you go to the bank, you don't have much in your hand except you hand over your cash or your money to them, and then everything goes to the trust side, where you have this mental satisfaction that bank is going to uh, do the process smoothly and without any mistake free process will happen. When you use a payment app, you trust the company running the app. Like in India it's Paytm, in Europe it's PayPal, so you trust that company. But when you buy something online, you trust the platform handling the transaction. Supposedly, you use in India we use Blinkit. In Europe, it's a different platform, so you trust that platform. And in many cases, those systems definitely work well. I'm not denying that. They are familiar, regulated, and widely used. But they are still centralized models. That means one organization plays a major role in maintaining the system. Blockchain introduced a different model. Blockchain distributes trust across a network. Instead of one central authority holding all control, multiple participants help validate and maintain the records. So, so rather than saying trust one company, the idea becomes trust the rules of the network and the shared verification process. That shift is made, that shift is what made blockchain so important, right? So I hope till now there is no bombarding of information. I mean, everything is a bit cleared till now. So I will take 2 minutes and see the comment section, what is happening there, and okay, if there is any genuine doubt, so I can go ahead with that. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, everything is clear, sorted till now. Okay. So, blockchain distributes trust across a network, right? Instead of one central authority holding all control, multiple participants help validate and maintain the records. So, rather than saying trust one company, the idea becomes trust the rules of the network and the shared verification process. That shift is what made blockchain so important, because it opened the door to systems that can operate differently from traditional centralized databases. That creates transparency. In many blockchain system, histories can be viewed publicly. So it's that open, that transparent. That does not always reveal personal identity, but it can allow open verification of records, security, and because records are distributed and protected through cryptographic methods, unauthorized tampering becomes more difficult. Security does not mean perfect or risk free, but it changes how data integrity is approached. So resistance to manipulation, since many participants maintain copies of the ledger, altering history is harder than changing one private database. That can reduce single point of failures. And access for anyone with the internet, this is one of the most powerful ideas. Someone in a major city, someone in a remote area, someone with limited banking access, if they have internet and the right tools, they may be able to interact with blockchain network. That's why banking, some countries are trying to initiate this step into the banking sector. Now, that does not solve every financial challenge, of course, not at all. Internet access still matters, education still matters, that's why we all are here. Risk still exists. Blockchain does not confirm risk-free environments. Risk is always there. But blockchain expanded who could potentially participate in digital systems. And that is why people around the world became interested. Not just because of prices, not just because of Bitcoin headlines, but because blockchain introduced a new way to think about trust in the digital age. Instead of relying only on institutions, some systems could rely more on code, consensus, and shared records. Whether someone loves blockchain or criticizes it, the innovation changed the conversation. Yes, definitely. So it's like that. Okay, so till now we are so good. In the comment section, there are not lot many doubts. I think I'm. It's a very. I will take this in a very positive sense. So blockchain, made people ask new questions. So what were the questions? How should digital ownership work? How should value move online? How should records be verified globally? And those questions are still shaping technology today. So when people say blockchain is important, they are often talking about more than crypto. They are talking about a new model of coordination, transparency, and trust across networks. Right? So, I mean, if this makes sense so far, type yes in the chat, please, because I have to break the engagement and see that till now I'm very productive or not. Give us a break for 2 minutes. Definitely, definitely. I will definitely wait for 2 minutes. Okay, I have got a one yes. That's very nice. Okay, I hope that we are good to go. I think this much of break is good. If you are learning something valuable already, type learning, please. Want to learn. That's great energy on the chat box. That's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, learning. I got one learning. Okay. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me check the comments on the app as well. Okay, perfect. Till now, I'm getting lots of energy. Okay, perfect. Till now, I'm getting lots of energy. Okay, perfect. Till now, I'm getting lots of energy. Okay, so I'm back. Yes, perfect. Great energy in the chat. Now let's answer a very common question. Why do people buy cryptocurrency? Why? I will give you 1 minute or 50 seconds to become rich. Is it a lottery ticket? What exactly is it? Is it gold? Come on, guys, why do people buy cryptocurrency? Because once people understand what crypto is, the next thing they usually wonder is why does anyone buy it in the first place? Is it only about making money? Is it only the hype? Is it only for traders? The answer is no. Different people enter the crypto market for different reasons. Usually there are five major reasons. Let's go through them one by one. Number one will be investment. Many people buy cryptocurrency because they believe some digital assets may increase in value over time. Just like some people invest in stocks, gold, real estate, or commodities, others choose to allocate a portion of capital into crypto assets. They may believe adoption will grow. They may believe supply dynamics could matter. They may believe certain blockchain networks will become more useful in the future. Now, of course, prices can go up or down, so investment always carries risk. I mean, I'm quoting it again: investment always carries risk, because I want to be very honest with you guys. But long term growth potential is one reason many people participate. Yes. So there the people always anticipate long term growth. Nobody comes, it's not like day trading. You have to be very patient if you want to grow higher. So number two would be trading. Number one was investment, number two would be trading. Some people are not focused on long term holding, right? There are some people who want instant profits, so they try to profit from price movement. That means buying lower and selling higher, or in some cases trading short term volatility. Crypto markets are known for movements, and active traders are attracted to that. But trading also requires discipline, risk management, and emotional control. You cannot be emotional when money is involved. You have to be very practical, real, controlled. It is not easy money. It is a skill based activity with real risk. If someone genuinely ask me a cryptocurrency definition, sorry, I would never go. I mean, irrespective of theoretical definition that it's a digital money, blockchain, etc., etc., I will definitely go with this definition, that it is not easy money. It is a skill-based activity with real risk, right? So number one was investment. Number two was trading. Number three, the reason was global transfers, moving value internationally. This is one of the original use cases of crypto. Traditional cross-border transfers can sometimes involve delays, multiple institution, or added fees depending on the route. Cryptocurrency introduced another way to move digital value across borders through network system. For some users, that flexibility is attractive, especially in a connected global economy. So number four would be technology belief. Some people buy crypto not just because of price, but because they believe blockchain technology has future potential. They may believe decentralized finance could grow. They may believe tokenized system could expand. They may believe digital ownership models will become more common. So for them, buying certain crypto assets is always a way of participating in technological change. They are investing in an idea, not just a chart. Now, number five would be diversification, owning something outside traditional markets. And this approach is very progressive, and I would encourage all the traders right now to adapt to this diversification. People who are profit seekers, you should always adapt and be diversified to gain more and more profits. So many investors like spreading a risk across multiple asset classes, right? Because you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. That's not a good strategy. You have to be diversified. Instead of putting everything in one category, they may hold a mix of stocks, cash, gold, bonds, or other assets. Some choose to include crypto as a small part of their broader strategy, not because it replaces everything else, but because it adds exposure to a different market, right? So till now, I think everything is risky skill. Yes, everything is sorted. Let me check the to get rich, maybe digital assets to get rich. Cryptocurrency is a very, 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 very important aspect. Okay, let me just a second. Let me check the comments here. Okay, risky skill. Okay, yes, yes. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So chat section is not filled with any doubts till now, so I can move ahead. So we were on the diversification part. You know, now let me add something important here. You know, not everyone buys crypto to be. I mean, for smart reasons. Some people enter because of hype, and that's not a very good strategy. Some people enter because of fear of FOMO, fear of missing out. Some people enter because they saw someone on social media post profits, but that is not at all a strategy. That is emotion, and that has to be controlled. And emotion often leads to, this is a fact which I'm quoting, that emotion often leads to poor decisions. The smarter approach is to understand your own reason first. Are you investing, trading, learning technology? Are you diversifying, or simply curious? Because once you know the reason, you make better choices. So you have to, your strategy becomes clearer, your expectations become more realistic, and your risk decisions become more responsible. So when people ask why do people buy crypto, the answer is not one thing, it is many things, cumulative things. And the best reason is always an informed reason, not an emotional ones. All right. Okay. Okay. Now let me just smoothly mention that how zBit can help you out. So once someone decides they want to explore crypto, the next practical step usually begins with one thing. They need an exchange, because understanding crypto is one part of the journey, but accessing the market is another. An exchange is where many people go to buy, sell, convert, and manage digital assets. It becomes the gateway between curiosity and action, the bridge between learning and participating. Now here's something many beginners never underestimate. I mean, they usually underestimate. Sorry. So user experience matters a lot more than people think, because when someone is new, they are not looking for advanced tools one day on day one. They are looking for clarity, they are looking for guidance, they are looking for something that feels easy to navigate. If deposits are slow, if the interface feels cluttered, if the process feels confusing, that excitement turns into frustration very quickly. And once the frustration hits, many people step away, not because crypto is difficult, but because the entry point was difficult. Think of it like going to an airport for the first time. If the signs are clear, the process is smooth, and everything is easy to follow, you feel confident. But if nothing is clear, no direction, no guidance, too many confusing steps, you feel stressed even before the journey begins. Crypto works the same way. That's why platform experience matters so much. And this is where platforms like zBit app comes into the picture. zBit app focuses on making the entry very smoother. A clear interface is there, simpler steps, less clutter, more clarity. So instead of feeling lost, beginners can actually focus on learning, understanding what they are doing. Building confidence step by step is the crucial part, is the quintessential part, because the easier the entry feels, the stronger the foundation becomes. And that foundation matters more than anything in the beginning. Now we have discussed zBit, we have discussed exchange. I mean, how an exchange, ideal exchange platform should be there. But what are the main types of cryptocurrencies? This is something which we haven't discussed right now. So let's talk about popular categories, right? So swiftly, I'm shifting towards the types of cryptocurrency. So because one of the biggest beginner mistake is thinking all cryptocurrencies are the same. They are not. Just like in traditional market, different assets can serve different purposes. Some are focused on storing value, some are built for technology platforms, some aim for price stability, some are driven mainly by community culture, and some are designed to power specific ecosystems. So understanding categories help you think more clearly. It helps you compare smarter, and it helps you avoid random decisions based only on hype, which we have discussed prior also. Let's start with the most recognized name in crypto, and guess what is the name? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first major cryptocurrency and still the most widely known. It is often called digital gold. Why do people use that comparison? Anyone has the answer? Why? Anyone? Why? I'm super excited. Because Bitcoin has a limited supply. I mean, built into its design, and many people view scarcity as an important feature. Anything which is available in a vast quantity loses its value. Some investors see Bitcoin as a long-term store of value type asset. Although opinions vary, but Bitcoin also played a major role in introducing the world to cryptocurrency in the first place. When many people hear the word crypto, Bitcoin is the usually the first thing that comes to the mind next to Ethereum. As I have given example of Colgate and toothpaste, I mean, next is Ethereum, but Bitcoin is usually the first thing. Ethereum. Now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum became important because it expanded what blockchain, networks could do. It is known for smart contracts and decentralized apps. A smart contract is code that can automatically execute actions when conditions are met. That opened the door to new use cases such as decentralized finance, digital collectibles, token systems, and more. So while Bitcoin is often associated with digital scarcity, Ethereum is often associated with blockchain functionality, right? So why I'm telling you the types of cryptocurrency, so that you can trade in more self-aware way. The direction, what different cryptocurrencies means, what are their special potentials, and what are their drawbacks. So that is why this is very important to know. So we will, next we will discuss the stable coins like USDT. But first, Bitcoin is digital gold. I'm checking the comments. Yeah. Yes. You can say that. Somehow you can, say that. Definitely. Okay. So guys, before I, move to stable coins, I would definitely, would like to give you 2 minutes to just assimilate all the information till now. Think upon it, so that the processing of your brain is not jeopardized. Let's take a 2 minute break for now, and then we will definitely continue. Okay. So I have checked the app as well. So the chat box has no questions till now. So it's great. It's great. People are, kind of engaging, and I mean, it's keeping up my energy high as well. That's very nice. Keep up with this, guys. And I want, more participation in future. I am very hopeful on that. So now let's move next to the stable coins. I mean, stable coins are designed to stay close to $1 or another reference asset. They are, commonly used by traders, exchanges, and users who want to move digital value without as much price volatility as much as many other cryptocurrencies. For example, if someone wants to move funds or temporarily reduce exposure to market swings, stable coins can be relevant. However, definitely users should still understand the issuer model and associated risks. Definitely. I mean, we will get to this in another session when we will be only talking about stable coins. I will delve into this aspect of stable coins as well. But first, I am more keen to let you know the types of coins. So, and the next is meme coins. They are often driven by community hype, internet culture, and social momentums. You must have. I mean, I'm very sure that most of the people have heard of meme coins because it's. I mean, after Bitcoin, Ethereum, meme coins are very popular. So you must have definitely knew about it. So examples in the broader market have gained attention through memes, online communities, and viral interest. Some people, participate for fun or speculations, most of them actually. But meme coins can also be highly volatile and sentimental driven. Definitely. That means beginners should be especially careful and avoid assuming, popularity equals quality. It's not at all. So you have to be very careful dealing with the cryptocurrencies. Now next is utility tokens. These are built to power specific ecosystems. A utility token may be used for fees, access, rewards, governance, or services inside a platform or network. Their value may depend partly on how useful or active that ecosystem becomes. Now here is the key lesson. you know After discussing all the types, here is the key lesson. Crypto is not one single thing. It is broad market with different categories, different risk, and different purposes. So before buying anything, ask, what category is this asset in? What problem is it trying to solve? And how is it used? What drives demand and what risks come with it? Those questions make you a smarter participant, because beginners who understand categories usually make better decisions than beginners who only chase trending names. That's why I told you now. Avoid social media and rely on facts, market status, news about cryptocurrencies, and geopolitics as well, because as that war is going, it is kind of that's why it is impacting every financial bodies or an institution in this whole world. So you have to be well aware with your general knowledge, geopolitics, finances, everything, and your own self as well, that you are emotional, your status, your limits. That is also very important. So we will discuss this into my next segment, which is important, beginner warning. But before that, again, let's make this interactive and see. We should start in chat section. We should start with small amounts. Definitely. It's a good move, Neeraj. And for disturbance, yes. Yep. So if someone asks me what warnings you want to give to the beginners, so there are few warnings and disclaimers which I would like to quote. You have to listen very carefully. Number one would be, not every coin is a good investment. Okay. Number two would be, trending doesn't mean valuable. Okay. Number three would be, cheap price doesn't mean opportunity. And number four would be, hype does not mean safety. Okay. So what is the solution? The only solution is always research first. So once you research, you are more on the safer direction, because you are more confident, you are more learned participant. And learning avoids any not avoids but minimizes the risks. You can anticipate the market, you can predict the movement, everything, when you are well prepared. Now, if I were a beginner today, I would focus on learning first and using a platform that's simple to navigate. So that's where apps like zBit can help, because when the platform is easier, learning becomes easier too, because that's a very hard and fast rule. There is no rocket science in that. Now, moving on to beginners mistakes. Biggest beginner mistake is buying because of fear of missing out. Yes, this is something which happens a lot. FOMO, you know how can I quote this? FOMO is very, very hazardous when it in terms of money. Let go all your emotions and be very pragmatic when you are trading. Okay? And investing too much on day one is not a, great idea. I will never ever suggest that. Following random internet calls, again, you just have to delete your social media when you are talking about cryptocurrencies, because it's full of lots of stupid stuff. And always go to reliable sources to gain knowledge. Next in line is ignoring risk. When you invest and you ignore risk, that is the time your game is over. There is no coming back from there. Using complicated apps they don't understand. Beginners usually hear names from different sources, and or either they see other people trading on a complicated app, and they doesn't judge their own skills, and they opt for those apps, and it jeopardize and shatter their whole process and enthusiasm, and they register loss, they book loss because of this. And the most important and last part would be, when you expect overnight success, guys, you're gone. Definitely you're gone. Because I'm repetitively saying that this cryptocurrency as a whole is not a lottery ticket. It's not about you are getting some cards where some numbers are written and you are waiting for your turn, and suddenly a number hits and you get lots of money. It's not, and this is not gambling. This is sheer anticipation with small tinge of luck as well. Luck is definitely involved, but not at all overnight success or lottery system, right? So in the first, I mean, we are, near around 2 hour session. So in the first 2 hours, we have covered what crypto is, why it exists, how blockchain works, why people invest, and common beginner mistakes. Now in the next hour, we go deeper into practical knowledge, like uh, how things will proceed, like how ecosystem works. What is spot trading, market versus limit orders, etc., etc. So, I mean, there's lots of things which we will no we will discuss in other sessions. So I will again go back to chat box and see if there is any kind of questions there. Okay. Till now there are no questions. Okay. Let me check the app as well if there is any kind of comment there. let me check the app as well if there is any kind of movement there. Okay, so here I'm back, and cool. So till now I have given you all the basic information regarding cryptocurrencies. You know, most of our part for today's session is over, and we will have an interactive session now, Q&A round. So guys, this whole, I mean, second half will be morely of an interactive session. So now you have to, if you have any doubts, any questions regarding this session only, this part, because we will not proceed in a very fast direction, and we will not deviate from the path as well. We will just stick to the sessions, and whatever the table of content till now we have kind of shared to you. So if there is any kind of content or doubts and quandaries you have, you just type it inside the chat box, and I'm available, because I want to make this session very interactive. Meme coins are, someone commented that meme coins are risky. I completely agree with you. Definitely, meme coins are very, very, very risky, because it mostly depends on the hype. It is not at all predictable. It's less predictable as well, as per my knowledge. And I mean, you're right, I guess. Yes. Your energy. Okay, thank you so much. So I need this energy from your side as well. Like, we are discussing one of the major financial innovation, which is current financial innovation, which is very quintessential. So I need high energy from your end as well. And talking about zBit, guys, I would definitely suggest you just go all the. I mean, this is for the beginners. I'm addressing all the beginners who are listening to me right now. Go to the zBit app, and check their user interface. If you have any kind of complexities, any kind of uh, doubts and quandaries in your mind, if they have their customer support team, you can message them. But as much as I have seen other platforms, and zBit is very much efficient and effective. It's easy to understand, it's easy to access, and it genuinely vigor your enthusiasm and confidence into cryptocurrency when you see that application. So I urge you to install zBit on your mobile, as well as you can access to your computer networks, and through there start trading. But again, with proper knowledge, and with proper prior information about the cryptocurrencies. So that is why I have planned lots of different sessions to help you out with that, and I'm always there to help you. So let me check if there is any comment. Okay, explain blockchain one more time. Okay, definitely. See, let me give you an example. I mean, I will explain that example again. Right. See, blockchain is basically you can imagine a digital notebook, right? And just a second. I am seeing lots of comment here as well. Okay. See, as we have discussed earlier, it is the most famous words in crypto, and many people hear the word blockchain and immediately they think that it's very highly technical. Not at all. It's very simple to understand. See, imagine there are 100 people, right, and they have same software, where every transaction, even suppose there is transaction A and B. So if I do a transaction A, it gets recorded in all the 100 phones, right? If I do a transaction B, it get recorded in all the 100 phones. So it's very tough to tamper it. How? Supposedly I want to remove transaction A from my phone screen, right? So I can use my different digital prowess, digital skills, and immediately through hacking, phishing, or any other thing, I kind of remove that transaction from my screen, right? But it's not at all possible to remove it to all the 100 screens, right? Because the interface is same for everyone. So manipulation, fakeness, safety is increased. Manipulation is, very tough to do. And hacking and everything, it is difficult, because you cannot hack the whole system, because there is a huge number of systems operating as a uh, blockchain system. Okay, so there are few things which I need to discuss, that how do you buy cryptocurrency, because the process was not. Exchange platforms are there definitely, but you can buy cryptocurrency through a crypto exchange. First, create an account. Complete verification, KYC. This is the process which I'm telling you, so that there is so that you can easily go ahead. Wait. So I will give a brief idea that how you can buy cryptocurrency. You can buy cryptocurrency through crypto exchange. First, create an account, complete verification, deposit funds. You can deposit funds like from UPI or bank transfer, and then place a buy order, or the crypto you choose, right? So this is how you buy cryptocurrency. Uh, Now people, after knowing all the details, all the small details about cryptocurrency, people usually, there is this at the end, they are more concerned of this only question, that is, cryptocurrency is safe for beginners or not. Cryptocurrency can be safe if you follow basic rules, use trusted exchange like zBit, enable security features like 2FA, because you have to be protected, invest small, you have to invest very small amounts, and avoid scams or hype based decisions. Again, to think very practically, risks are everywhere. If you open a business, risk is there. If you even if your money is just hold, there in the bank accounts, it's not risk free. In India, there is a case of Yes Bank, where the Yes Bank became bankrupt. They stopped giving funds to the people, and that is why, that is the case. So risk is everywhere. So the only point is that how well aware you are, and how much smart you are to best utilize the opportunities. Be it cryptocurrency, stock market, any financial aspect you are working in. So let me just be little bit, what do you say, a geek, or more like a teacher in a conventional school. I will ask you a question, I will provide you options, and let's see that if my session was fruitful or not. I will take, if it's fruitful, I will give all the credit to you guys, that you guys are smart, who all are listening. But if you are not able to understand even, one aspect of whatever I have taught you or discussed with you, then I will take all the blame on me, that I was not able to do well. So don't be under any pressure. I will definitely ask you a few questions, that will be multiple choice question. You just have to type the correct answer in the chat box, and then we will discuss. So what is cryptocurrency? Very easy. So I will give you four options. So the question is, what is cryptocurrency? A, physical money issued by banks. B, digital money secured by cryptography. C, a type of stock in companies. Or D, a government controlled currency. So come on guys, what is cryptocurrency? Type the correct answer. Okay, B Town Munda says B. Harry says B. Okay. Nice. That's very nice. Let me check the chats as well on the app. Let me check the chats as well on the app. Let me check the chats as well on the app. Let me check the chats as well on the app. Just a second. Okay, no worries. I have, checked the comment section on the application as well. So, just a second, just a second. Yeah. So, there was one guy, one gentleman who wanted me to explain in Hindi. Yes, I can explain in Hindi, but the point is, I'm not instructed to. So I have to, discuss with the higher authorities that I can explain uh, in Hindi or not, because I don't know that majority of the audience right now, majority of the viewers right now are Hindi speaking or not, because this is a global platform currently which on which I am streaming. So I don't think that I can be biased on the language part. So I have to. That's why I'm that's why I kept this session in English, because so that it can be understood by many people. So I will definitely. I'm so sorry that I couldn't cater you, but I will definitely discuss this with my higher authority, and then I will, if they allow me, then I will be very grateful and grateful to help you out in Hindi. So, guys, okay. So the answer I have received is B. So, what is cryptocurrency? The four options were physical money issued by banks. The second one was digital money secured by cryptography. Third one was a type of stock in companies, and fourth one was a government-controlled currency. And most of the people who have said B, digital money secured by cryptography, is the right answer. So, congratulations. Very nice. So, cryptocurrency is digital money that runs on blockchain technology and isn't controlled by a central authority. So, that's why you are right. Now, question 2. How can you buy cryptocurrency? Number A, from a supermarket. Number B, through a crypto exchange. Number C, only from banks. Or number D, by mining only. So, come on, show some energy and, you know, answer in the chat box. I will give you 2 minutes to think. Although it's a very easy question, but again, I have to be fair. Okay, guys. So, okay, someone want me to repeat. Okay. How can you buy cryptocurrency? A, from a supermarket. B, through a crypto exchange. C, only from banks. And D, by mining only. Come on. Okay. So, the correct answer is again B, through a crypto exchange. I have seen people in the app chat box that they have answered B and C. Someone has answered B and A, but no, you're wrong. The only correct answer is through a crypto exchange. You can buy crypto using a crypto exchange by creating an account, completing KYC, depositing funds, and placing a buy order. Right? So your answer is B. Now, third question, is cryptocurrency safe for beginners? A option, completely risk free. B, always profitable. C, safe only if you follow security and risk management. D, illegal everywhere. So again, it's a very, very easy question. I have repeated this, question, multiple times while I was doing my session. So please answer it. And I'm looking forward to all the right answers. Come on, guys. Let me check the chat box again on the app. Come on, guys. Let me check the chat box again on the app. Perfect. So the answer I was getting is C, and the C was that safe only if you follow security and risk management. And perfect. And I mean, I'm very grateful that all of you have understood that why risk management and following security is important. Crypto involves risk, but beginners can stay safer by using trusted platforms, enabling security features, and investing wisely. Right? Now, my next question is, what is blockchain? No, what is blockchain? I have already asked you. Just a second. No, I haven't. I haven't actually. So, yes. What is blockchain? See, I have repetitively explained this. So, like the previous question, I'm expecting all the right answers again. So, what is blockchain? A type of mobile app, a digital ledger that records transaction. A is a type of mobile application. B is a digital ledger that records transactions. C is a bank account. Or D is a mining machine. So answer me. Come on, guys. This is also very easy. Come on, come on. Please, please, please. Actively. Okay, B. I'm receiving B. That's nice. Perfect. Yes, B. Blockchain is a digital ledger that records all transactions in a secure and transparent way. I'm very glad that you have answered this question because I mean I was very much enthusiastic while I was explaining blockchain. That's very nice. Now, again, this is also a very important question, and I have already kind of addressed this. What does decentralized mean in crypto? Option A, controlled by one company. Option B, controlled by banks. Option C, not controlled by a single authority. Option D, controlled by the government. What does decentralized mean in crypto? A, controlled by one company, controlled by banks. B, C is not controlled by a single authority, and D is controlled by the government. I will repeat the options again. A, controlled by one company. B, controlled by banks. C, not controlled by a single authority. D, controlled by the government. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, C, I received a C. Okay, cool. Let me check the application chat box as well to see what is going on there. Okay, so the answer which I have received is, C, not controlled by a single authority, and that is the correct answer. Perfect, guys, perfect. Decentralized means that there is no single authority which is controlling anything. So it's transparent, it's, more feasible, okay, and more safe as well. Now, simple. What is a Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? A gaming token, B, the first cryptocurrency, C, a banking app, or D, a stock? It's a very general question. Too easy. Please, 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 I request you to type the right answer. Okay, just a second. I'm repeating. Although it's a very easy one. What is Bitcoin? A gaming token. B, the first cryptocurrency. C, a banking app. D, a stock. This is a very simple question. Why I'm asking is because I want to check your, activeness. That were you active in this session or not? So this is just to test you, not nothing else. Okay, so the answer is B, the first cryptocurrency. Perfect, perfect. In between this Q&A, I generally want to tell you one thing as well. Please, I mean, this is a little bit out of the context, but this term I want you to know that what is a crypto wallet? A crypto wallet is basically a tool that lets you store, access, and manage your cryptocurrency. This is a very important because we are kind of discussing cryptocurrencies and how everything is going to proceed further. This crypto wallet term is something which I have missed, and I want to let you know because this is very crucial. A crypto wallet, I told you that it lets you store, access, and manage your cryptocurrency. But here's something important most beginners don't know. Your crypto is not actually stored inside the wallet like cash in a physical wallet, right? Instead, the wallet stores your private keys. These are secure digital passwords that prove you own your crypto on the blockchain, right? Like you have heard in the Swiss bank, right? That you don't get a bank account number, you get just a number, a serial number, and if you have that serial number, anyone can access it. So similarly, cryptocurrency, instead the wallet stores your private keys. These are like secured digital password. Without these keys, can't access your funds. There are different types of wallets. I will tell you that. So there are hot wallets which are connected to the internet and easy to use. There are cold wallets also which are offline and more secure for long-term storage because there is no internet involved. There is less chances of hacking and everything. So that's why cold wallets are there. So in simple terms, a crypto wallet is your access tool to your digital money, and keeping it secure is your responsibility, right? Now I will in the upcoming sessions I will definitely dig more to the crypto wallet, but because this is a very important term because it is related to cryptocurrency and it is parallel to how we buy cryptocurrency, that's why I told you about cryptocurrency. Now again back to the Q&A. Just if they, lots of people have commented that they are intermediate, not beginners. So this question is specifically for them. What is a market order? A, buying at a future price. B, buying at the current price. C, selling at a loss. Or D, waiting for a price alert. Because this is not a beginner question, and I haven't touched this in the session, but because some people were intermediate in this session, that's why I wanted to ask this question to and keep them active as well. So please let me know what is the market order and type the correct answer in the chat box. I will give you 2-3 minutes. Think and answer. What is market order? Buying at a future price? A. B. Buying at the current price? C. Selling at a loss? D. Waiting for a price alert? Hmm. Hmm. Let me check the answers. Maybe B. B or C. I need one answer. I need one answer. You cannot, in multiple choice uh, Q&A, you cannot answer two. I will mention if there are two options. Like I will mention that A or B, B or C. I haven't mentioned anything like that, so you just have to answer one. Choose B or C if you want to. I mean, anything which you are confident at. And I mean, through this question only, we will touch the market order as well, what it is. I mean, so that the beginners can also understand it. But this question is specifically for intermediate people, so I just want to know the answer from them. Okay. So the answer, the most people have asked, don't know. Okay, okay, don't know. Same. I'm new. Okay, 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 okay. No worries. So I will, explain a market order, and then guys, you just answer what market order is. So basically, a market order buys or sells, instantly at the current market price. Buying at, a market order buys or sells instantly at the current market price. It is one of the simplest and most commonly used ways to buy or sell an asset in financial market, including cryptocurrency. It is especially popular among beginners because of its ease of use and speed. In simple terms, a market order means you are agreeing to buy or sell an asset immediately at the best available price in the market. To understand this better, imagine you are using a crypto exchange, right? Supposedly you are zBit. Supposedly you are, supposedly you are using zBit. When you open the trading section, you will usually see two main options: market order and limit order. If you choose a market order, you are not setting the price yourself. Instead, you are telling the platform, I want to buy or sell right now at whatever price is currently available. The system then automatically matches your order with the best possible price from other users in the market. And the key advantage of a market order is speed. It executes almost instantly. I mean, this is useful when you want to enter or exit a position quickly without waiting. That's why you can't be impatient. Everything is fast here, so you must move ahead with lots of padding, lots of research, because it's a very quick step. You cannot step back. So for example, if you believe the price of a cryptocurrency is about to rise and you don't want to miss the opportunity, you can use a market order to buy immediately. Similarly, if you want to sell quickly to avoid further losses, a market order allows you to exit without delay. This speed comes with a small trade-off as well. Since you are not controlling the exact price, the final price you get may be slightly different from what you see on the screen. This happens because crypto prices change very quickly, because it's a volatile market. Between the moment you place the order and the moment it is executed, the price might move. This difference is known as slippage. Slippage is a term, and make sure I can ask Q&A on slippage as well. So you just put this in your brain, this term terminologies, because I am more keen towards the terminologies. You must know the terminologies because language is the key, as it's said all over the world. So this is a crypto language, slippage, and this market order. So you must know, must be aware of these terms. Slippage is usually small in highly liquid markets where there are many buyers and sellers. For example, popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum usually have very tight price differences. So your market order will likely execute very close to the displayed price. But in less popular or low volume coins, the price can move more significantly and your order might be filled at a less favorable rate. Another important concept related to market order is liquidity. Liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be bought or sold, because that's the whole essence of the market order. It's liquidity. It's a very fast process, without affecting its price, cryptocurrency price. In markets with high liquidity, there are many active traders, so your market order can be filled quickly and efficiently. In low liquid markets, there may not be enough buyers or sellers at a single price level, so your order may be filled across multiple price levels, slightly increasing or decreasing your final average price. Now, market orders are generally recommended for beginners because they remove complexity. You don't need to analyze price levels or set condition. You simply choose the amount you want to buy or sell, confirm the order, and the transaction happen almost instantly. This makes it easier to focus on learning how the market works rather than getting stuck in technical details, because you don't have to put lots of brain. Yes, I mean, definitely you go ahead with the research, but it's not like you have to put lots of effort to see the charts, candles, etc., etc. That said, it is still important to use market orders, I mean, wisely. Beginners sometimes make the mistake of rushing into trades without checking the price or understanding market conditions. Even though market orders are simple, they should still be used with awareness. Always double check the asset you are buying, the amount, and the current market price before confirming your order. Right? Another good practice. I'm moving a little bit faster because I am more keen to Q&A round right now. But this is all the information which is very crucial for all the beginners. Intermediate people can also now actively participate because this is a very good pointers for them as well. Another good practice is to start with small amounts. This all allows you to understand how market orders work without taking significant risk. This is something which we have discussed prior also. Never jump with higher amount, because when the loss happens, you're completely shattered, and that is something you don't want to. I mean, you don't want to book loss, not even the minor one, the major one. So the best part is stay in your prescribed limits, right? So in real world uses, traders often choose between these two types depending on their goal. If speed is more important, they use a market order. If price precision is more important, they use a limit order, right? So as a beginner, starting with market orders is usually the easiest way to get familiar with the processes. Now, again, going back to the market order, now I will not ask that question because you know that I have just answered the question. I will move to my next question. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Which is a very, again, not a very easy, I mean, again, not a very complicated question, because today's session is very light. So what is KYC in crypto? Come on, guys. A trading strategy. B, a type of coin. C, identity verification process. D, a wallet feature. What is KYC in crypto? Please type the correct answer. Then I will explain it a little bit and then we will move. Okay, so someone has asked me a doubt that how to find liquidity. Okay, nice question. So, I will answer this question right now. See, first you need to understand what liquidity means because it's a beginner oriented question. I will, start from step one and then I will explain it properly. Liquidity is how easily you can buy or sell an asset without affecting its price too much. So when high liquidity means smooth buying and selling, low liquidity means price jump, slippage and risk. Slippage is the term which I have explained earlier, right? Now the real question is how do you actually find liquidity? So step one, look at trading volume. That this is the easiest signal. If a coin has high daily volume, it usually means high liquidity. You can check this on platforms like there are lots of platforms. You can check that on zBit as well, and there are other platforms also. Step 2 would be check the bid ask spread. This is the difference between the buying price and the selling price, right? What is the bid ask spread? Small spread means high liquidity, big spread means low liquidity. Step 3 would be look at the order book. This shows how many buy and sell orders exist. If you see large order on both sides, that's strong liquidity. If the book looks empty, be very careful. That is a very big red flag. Okay. Now step 4 would be check exchange reputation. Big exchanges usually have more liquidity because more users are trading. So there are examples include Binance and Coinbase. These two are like very giant exchanges. So you can check the exchange reputation as well. Now step 5 would be understand liquidity pools, right? For decentralized in decentralized platforms, liquidity comes from pools. These are funds locked by users to end trading, to enable trading. So you can check this on platforms like Unisap. Look for something called TVL, total value locked. Higher TVL usually means better liquidity. So now this is the exact framework. So this is the exact framework on how you can anticipate and analyze the liquidity. Now there is also one mistake that beginners usually make. They chase small coins with low liquidity because they think price will explode. But what happens? They can't sell easily. Price drops fast and they get stuck. So remember this. Liquidity is safety before you buy. Ask yourself one question. If I want to sell right now, can I? If the answer is no, that's a warning. The liquidity always has to be high. If you are purchasing, that the selling liquidity has to be very high. Smart traders don't just look at price, they look at liquidity first, because in crypto entering is easy, exiting is what matters. So I hope, I have answered your question in a very detailed way. I have tried to be very detailed, and if you have please, if your doubt is clear, just drop in the chat box that your doubt is cleared, so that I can move ahead with my Q&A. Cool. So I have, got the clear message from the viewer who have asked question. So let me get back to the Q&A. Wait. So what is KYC in crypto? A trading strategy. B, a type of coin. C, identity verification process. D, a wallet feature. What is KYC in crypto? Drop. Come on, answer fast. Answer fast. Oh, I haven't checked the YouTube comments. Let me check the YouTube comment as well. Okay. Okay. C. Okay. What is KYC in crypto? A trading strategy. A. B, a type of coin. C, identity multi verification process be a wallet feature? So the correct answer is C. KYC means verifying your identity to use exchange services securely. KYC, basically the full form is know your customer. So in crypto, the identity verification process that exchanges use to confirm who you are before allowing you to trade, deposit, or withdraw funds. So that is KYC. So so there is lots of bombarding of information in this session. So let's take a 10 to 15 minutes break and assimilate all the information which you have till now. And if you have any kind of question, please feel free to ask me in the chat box. I will personally, cater all those questions uh, on the streaming. So we will take 10 to 15 minutes break and then we will continue. I am active on the chat box both on the YouTube as well as on the zBit platform. Okay, so I have this one question regarding the lucky draw, guys. I don't know about the lucky draw. I'm only concerned about, your session. For the lucky draw thing, you should, connect with some higher authority or customer support service. And I will definitely extract information on the lucky draw, and then we will definitely provide you with the lucky draw. I know that you guys are very enthusiastic about it. So just give me some time, and I have this is my first day. I'm starting with the zBit, so I need your support, and please drop me the review how I'm doing, and what do you think about this session? Because nearly we are in the end of this session. So please, your reviews are very valuable to me. Okay. So I have seen the comments, and till now everything is very sorted. I'm very glad. Thank you so much for all the appreciation on my first day. And definitely, guys, I know that you want me to explain in Hindi, and I genuinely want it to happen in that way as well. But I don't have instruction. I'm so sorry. I generally want to cater you all. Trust me on this. And yes, there was this one question. I mean, viewer who was asking about Yash, Yash sir. Definitely. I mean, I don't know him. Today is my first day, and I hope that he gets back to you. Or, I mean, he gets back to you all, and means impart his knowledge to you. So. Yeah, everything is sorted till now. Thank you for all the positive responses. Thank you for sustaining with me. Thank you for all the lovely views. It's I guess more than 170 plus. So I'm very grateful for that. Now we are in the end of this session. So today we have, touched all the important topic like what crypto is, why it exists, how blockchain works, why people invest, common mistakes. As we proceed with the further sessions, we will come up with different topics like how crypto ecosystem work, how exchanges work, how to choose the right platform, and why many beginners should prefer apps like zBit. And next I will try to make the next session even more practical. Today was an introductory session. I wanted to know all of you guys. I wanted to interact with you. I wanted like an orientation. Plus, I want to impart some of my knowledge, basic knowledge, to start as a starter. So I think I have succeeded in that because lots of great comments in the chat box in the YouTube as well as in the zBit application. So I'm very much that gives me confidence and everything. So yeah, that's cool. That's nice. That's important. Now, is there any specific topic you guys want to suggest, like which I should add, in the next session? So you can also suggest me that. I will give you 5 to 10 minutes again to just think about it and type about it. If that topic is relatable, is kind of it's important. If that topic you want to understand is like presently important to be discussed, I will discuss that topic today only. But again, you just suggest me some topics which you want in further sessions. And just a second, there is this one thing which I generally want to discuss with you guys. Right. Meanwhile, you just go ahead with the your preferred topics. Guys, one thing I would definitely suggest beginners, to the beginners, they don't lose money because of bad coins. They lose money because of too many decisions, right? Sometimes the best move is no move. This is something which I want to address. Ignoring liquidity, and there are lots of mistakes. But sometimes just be stagnant. This is for the beginners. Of course, people who are intermediate or expert, they know when to move, how to move, when to stop. But beginners, they're usually into hurry of making profits. So that is the biggest illusion, right? And one again, and heads up. Social media. I mean, never ever rely on social media for decision making. So what social media shows is the biggest lie. To whom anyone who is showing you lots of profit immediately, or like a lottery, is a fraud on social media. There is no such thing as a lottery in cryptocurrency. Everything is planned, everything is skilled, and everything is properly strategically moved, right? On social media you see lots of screenshots, you see gains, you think it's easy. It's not. Cryptocurrency is not easy. Real success in cryptocurrency comes with patience, consistency, and learning. Luck is like a small factor, but not exactly luck. And everything boils down to the emotional decisions which you make. Fear, greed, panic, these three destroy beginners. Fear, greed, panic, generally, because we have discussed lots of theoretical things. Now, because I mean, we have talked about cryptocurrency, we have talked about outside world. Now we have to talk about inside world as well for a certain moment of time, because everything boils down to your brain, to your decision making capacity. So market goes up, you get greedy, market goes down, you panic, and both lead to bad decision. So what should you do? Have a plan, follow it, because discipline beats emotion every single time. Now again, repeat after me. Avoid hype, avoid rushing, avoid ignorance, because these are like three sins, three biggest sins in the cryptocurrency trading. Rather focus on learning, focus on safety, focus on patience. If you do that, you won't just survive in crypto, you will grow, and that's the real goal. Now I will I mean, again, ask one question, Q&A. We will play a Q&A session. What is the safest way to start investing in, crypto? A, invest everything at once. B, borrow money to invest. C, start with small amounts. D, follow random tips. I mean, please, I mean, be with me and, answer my question. Come on, guys. You don't focus on the lucky draw or some other teacher right now. I would suggest first be with me on this session. Focus on whatever learnings we are discussing right now. This is not a tuition. This is not a school. We are like mature people discussing about finances. Here I am sharing my experience, you share yours, and this is how we mutually grow. I don't want to make this a class. I want to make this a session. So please don't deviate. Please don't divert from the topic. Divert from why we are here and why I'm doing this. Why you guys are viewing me. So ask questions, ask productive things, uh, suggest me good topics on which you want next session. Answer the Q&As, interesting Q&As. If you want me to, make it more interesting, make it more complicated, I mean, drop it in the chat box. Because I don't want to repeat theory to you guys, because the theory you can definitely read from different books. If I am investing my time here, I want everyone to get benefit out of it, including me. So I mean, next time I will definitely, for that Hindi part, I will definitely you know uh, connect with the concerned person and ask that if I can do it in Hindi. But right now I don't have any permission on that. So please, be active on YouTube as well. I don't see, you know, as a C. Okay, the answer is C. Yes, definitely good. Neeraj, very good. The answer is C. Correct answer is C. Starting small helps you learn without taking big risks. This is something very. You should definitely start with crypto, Neeraj. You are a very intellectual guy. Guys, I mean, people who are on zBit application, you can also comment on YouTube as well. I'm very active on the YouTube channel right now. Let me see some suggestions on the zBit app. If you guys have suggested something. Someone has shared some strategy, regarding the timing and everything. uh I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, if you think that it's profitable, yeah, you can go ahead with that. But again, it's subjective. I mean, this is not something which you can discuss in a universal concept. This is not a strategy. This is basically, what do you say, uh, uh, a way out, a way out. This is something. This is usually a way out. But I would not comment on is it right or wrong. Definitely, because there is no strategy involved. I always keep myself neutral while I'm on session. I never go biased because you don't know when anything can work. So that's nice. That's nice. You have a good strategy. I mean, you have a way out. That's nice. Good. And I mean, lucky draw, guys. Again, gambling. You. There is no lucky draw or something like that. Gambling is not the option. Be well prepared, well researched. Lucky draw is just an aspect of it. I want this session more as an informative session, interactive session. Okay, so I don't have any capital. That's why I want to play lucky draw. Okay. I completely understand. Completely understand. I will definitely make sure and I will jot this down, and then I will ask my seniors, my concerned person, and I will definitely take care of this for the next session. But currently, to be honest, I don't know the timing and I don't know what about lucky draw. Maybe after my session, someone else will definitely provide you with that, and I will help you out with that from my next session. And if you don't have any capital, start small. I would suggest that. If you I mean, there is nothing called zero. You must have some capital in your hand. Start small. When you start small, you are, you know booking loss is like little bit far away. You just have to be well prepared and you will definitely book profit. So I would suggest that if you have no capital, start small. Nice. So on zBit app, what topic will be covered tomorrow? Okay, nice question. I've already mentioned the tomorrow. Maybe I will you know dig deep, and I will be more from introductory to I will shift to more detailed sessions. So just so that I can combine the beginners, intermediate, and experts in that session. I will try to keep it neutral. I mean, slowly and gradually we will move ahead. So I mean, practically, if I tell you, I wanted to give you a surprise, but I mean, if you have asked me, I will definitely tell you that we will discuss spot trading and how to trade, future trading with risk warnings, and uh, again we will bring light to beginners where how they can uh, buy their first crypto. So these are the topics which I will try to touch. These are some some crucial topics which we can discuss, and but I can there's this one thing I wanted to do in this session only, but I will try to execute it in the next session. Like, what is the onboarding guide? There are certain steps of the beginners crypto onboarding guide. Like, follow a clear step-by-step process to start your crypto journey confidently. So you don't need much money. As someone has asked me that, sir, I don't have capital and I want to trade. So you don't need much money and or any kind of expert degree or perfect timing to begin. Just a good plan and a patient mindset, and you can start slow. Let me check the zBit application if there is any question. Guys, any doubts? I'm still waiting for any good productive question from your end. Okay, so since I don't want to wait any longer for the questions. From your end, if you are cleared, that's very nice. Now we will discuss one last part, like as we were discussing steps, right? So we will, complete the ongoing onboarding guide right now only because we have some time left. So step one would be choose a crypto exchange. So supposedly you choose zBit because it's a user-friendly, beginners-friendly platform. Uh, the zBit is right now working on a very beginner-friendly interface, so you can definitely check out the app. Your first exchange will shape your experience, right? That's why you need to have a beginner-friendly application. If it feels confusing, you might hesitate or get overwhelmed. So choose an exchange that supports your country and preferred deposit method. Like bank transfer is often simplest. So it's like that. There is one tip which I want to give you is big exchanges now focus on new users. So look for one with clear pricing and easy navigation, and that is the reason why I am telling you all to go for zBit. Because it's very very beginner friendly. I have seen all the other platforms, all the big platforms, because zBit is providing doing their best to cater beginners. So that's why I will opt for, if I were a beginner, I will opt for zBit. Now step 2 would be create your account. Sign up by entering your email and setting a strong password, because security is something which is very 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 important these days. Crypto is safe, but again, you cannot just invite, it's digital, so you cannot invite hackers or other negative elements to your account, because you have invested your hard earned money. So experts advise using a unique password, ideally from a password manager, to keep your account secure. So always create your account very safe. Now step 3 would be complete KYC verification. So KYC, as in the Q&A round we have discussed, know your customer. So that means confirming your identity with the exchange. Now most reputable exchanges require this before you can trade or withdraw funds. So it typically involves uploading a photo of your ID and possibly a selfie. So that's, I mean, that means it robust your authentication. So KYC helps prevent fraud and money laundering. It helps feel tedious, but it might feel tedious, but it usually takes only a few minutes on modern apps like zBit. So you can definitely go to zBit and easily do your KYC and start with the training. So go ahead with these kind of application. Step 4, deposit funds. Add some money to your account using a supported method depending on the exchange, right? You can even often use a bank transfer like ACH, SEPA or UPI, credit debit cards, or the local methods. Crypto slates recommends funding by bank transfer if possible. So wait, let me just swiftly move towards the step 5. Pick your first crypto. Instead of chasing the next big coin, focus on learning. Many experts say beginners should start with well-known established cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum that you can understand. Reason behind prior knowledge or detailed knowledge is very much effective in cryptocurrencies. So that's why usually people have knowledge of Bitcoin or Ethereum. So that's why I also suggest to start with Bitcoin or Ethereum. So step 5 would be choose your first crypto. Okay. Now step 6, place your first buy order. Now use the exchange to buy your chosen crypto. Right? Beginners usually select a market order which executes immediately at the current price. So place your first order effectively. Be aware market orders trade instantly. I mean, orders trade instantly, but it may fill at slightly different prices if the market moves quickly. So if given the option, you can also try a limit order, which lets you set a maximum price you are willing to pay. Market order prioritize speed. Limit orders prioritize price control, as discussed earlier. Most apps lets you just enter how much you want to buy and hit buy. That's it. Step 7. Hold and observe. That is HODL. This is a term which is used often. HODLING. Hodling. This is what hold and observe. Ing. So after buying, the best move is often to wait and learn. This is sometimes called, master move also, because usually people are very impatient with cryptocurrencies. Because buying and holding through market ups and downs, this is a very regular process with the cryptocurrency. Now, one thing which I want to mention here is that learning mindset always matters. If you have followed along so far, you are already ahead of many. If you have followed, see, we every viewer here currently knows that they are here to gain something. Gain what exactly? I'm not selling crypto to you. I'm selling information on crypto. So that what is that information? That information is basically knowledge which I am transferring to you so that you can trade well. So if you have followed along so far now, you are already ahead of many beginners. Most people rush into trading and act on FOMO. You are doing the opposite by learning first, and that can make all the difference, right? Keep this mindset, protect your capital, be curious, and don't let emotions, drive your decisions. The market will always be there, but the knowledge and habits you build now will serve you for long term. You have already taken the right step by learning before rushing into the next trade. Stay calm, keep learning, and everything will become easier from here. Now, we will see that if there is any doubt in my chat box, because I have shared lots of information today. No doubt, no doubt, all clear. I was enjoying the session. Thank you so much. What topic will be covered tomorrow? I have already answered that. I think enough knowledge for today. Okay, perfect. That's very honest of you. Nice, 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 nice. Let me check on the zBit again. Okay, perfect. Nice, cool. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Nothing. That's nice. Okay, so it's sorted, guys. I think there is lots of information for today. Now, if you have any doubt and anything in your mind, you can definitely ask me. I'm waiting for all the questions here. So either you can use the zBit application or the YouTube live chat. I'm all here. Okay, so we have kind of discussed lots and uh, lots of important pointers as a beginner. So that's very nice. I am still waiting on YouTube for uh, your comments or any doubts, because this is the last. I have kept this last spot specifically for the doubts and any questions regarding it. So any reviews you want to suggest, anything else you want to suggest, please let me know in the chat section. Anything, any. See, there is this one thing which I want to genuinely, I mean, tell you that you don't need to be perfect while, I mean, you are into cryptocurrency, because earlier also people in the chat box were asking that how to start and everything. You just need to be consistent, to be honest, because crypto is slow learning. It beats fast. I mean, it's a fast paced environment, but definitely it's slow learning. So I mean, first thing you need to understand is you don't need a lot of money to start. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to perfect timing. What you really need is clear process. That's it. That will work as soon as, I mean, as soon as you get that point, you are perfect then. And always think before acting. You don't be impulsive when you are talking about, when we are into finance, where we are talking about cryptocurrencies, we are talking money. Don't let your impulsive behavior dominate you, never. And there might be few of you who are, I mean, who might be thinking that why I'm not discussing theoretical terminologies, why I'm not making you study. Because I don't want you to study. I don't want, that you can do on your own. You can read books about cryptocurrencies, you can gather lots of information about cryptocurrencies. Here this is more personalized interaction which I want with you, with whatever experience I have with cryptocurrencies finance. That is something which I am giving to you. That's why my first step would be to hit on your mindset, because then only you can execute your knowledge properly. So that's why I really want to specifically hit on your uh, personality, and how you proceed with this thing. Come on, I'm actively, please, just you know put any question or any doubt in the comment section. I'm waiting. This is I mean, my session from my side is done. Now it's you who is going to take over the stage. Let me check the zBit app and let's see. Okay, so there is no comment on the zBit application right now. Let me check the YouTube as well if you have. I mean, we want to learn more. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm going to, gradually come up with different sessions to, help you out. Thank you, sir. Don't need to thank you me. It's perfectly fine. It's my job. I'm very grateful for all the energetic replies. That's very so nice of you. What is your, I mean, even if you're a beginner or intermediate, what is your take on cryptocurrency? I just want to know, like, if you're a beginner, intermediate, or expert. If you are a beginner, come up with the a basic understanding of you as a cryptocurrency and drop it into the comment box. If you're an intermediate or expert, share me your experiences till now about cryptocurrencies in the comment section. You can use either zBit application or the YouTube. I'm keeping a check on both of the platforms. What is your experience? Please type down your experiences. And talking about the information seeking, like, I mean, as you are viewing this session, that means you are more keen of learning. Keep learning. Watch tutorials, read articles, ask questions. That is the first phase of your journey. You should be about getting comfortable, not making fast money. Okay, I mean, this, if you have habit of asking questions, that would definitely help up to groom your mindset. So this is something which I really want to uh, discuss with you. And I mean, if we can discuss about spot trading as well in the next session. Spot trading basically means buying and selling crypto at the current market price. You own the asset. If you buy Bitcoin, you own Bitcoin. If price goes up, your value increases. If price goes down, your value decreases. These are the specific terminologies and basic idea of spot trading, which we will discuss later. So that is the case. Is there any question? zBit is very simple. Yes, definitely, definitely. zBit is very simple, and zBit is very productive as well. If you are a beginner or intermediate or expert, it caters everyone with a very small, uh, uh, it caters everyone. It's like versatile application. So go ahead and start with zBit as soon as possible if you want to make good money. Good money, definitely. Fast money, big no. Okay. Is there anything on the? So it's, I mean, no question, no doubt, nothing at zBit application, and I'm very glad that it's my first session and people have interacted, stick to my session, asked questions, asked really good questions, productive questions, and I really hope that it helped. I might be able to help you with some good stuff, because today most of my session was beginner friendly. Like I was trying to cater beginners more, because that is what I have been instructed to. But definitely intermediate and experts who have joined this session would also get some fruitful insights of cryptocurrency, because we have discussed some terminologies as well. Next time I will definitely try to be more detailed, because basic introduction and orientation has happened, so it's like that. We love to know more about the app. Definitely, definitely. If you want me a specific session on zBit, we will do it later, because not now, currently not now. For at least 1 week, we cannot do any specific detailed session on zBit. And we need, but definitely after 5 6 days, if everything falls at the right place, I will definitely uh, bring you one session on zBit and how zBit can help you out. And we need more questions and quizzes. Definitely, definitely. My don't worry at all. My session will be filled with questions and quizzes, because I usually prefer being interactive with my viewers. So you don't need to worry about that. I was enjoying the session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So guys, my name is Shivam Sinha, and I really hope that I helped you with this session. And we have lots of session which is scheduled in a very recent time, and definitely we will move forward with some interesting sessions. And if you have any, like, we have last 5 minutes left for this live session, so hurry up. If you have any doubt, any questions, just drop it on the zBit application or YouTube, so that we can discuss upon it. And then I can see you all goodbye, because I know that it's a 3 hour session. You have lots of energy invested in this session. And when we talk about cryptocurrency and finance or money, you need to have lots of patience. So that is the case. This is also already grooming. This is also grooming inside you. Innate abilities are also honing, because cryptocurrency needs patience, man. Cryptocurrency needs patience. Please drop something if you have any doubt. So, guys, thank you so much for all your patience and all the, love you have showed to this session. I really look forward to interact with you all every day, and let's create an environment where you also be interactive and suggest me, so that I can also improve and enhance my knowledge. Similarly, I will try to give best output to you as well, so that you can help grow, invest, and become a very proficient traders in cryptocurrency. And that was my time. Thank you so much for all the support you have shown. And go to zBit application, try to see the user interface there, try to understand cryptocurrency, bring me doubts. I will be live tomorrow as well, so at 4:30 p.m. IST. So if you have any doubt specifically which you can bring, and we can discuss in this class, we can definitely discuss, so that everyone can be interactive. And if you want any kind of suggestion, if you want to give me, if you for better understanding, like I have jotted down one pointer which is like, sir, please speak in Hindi. Definitely I will discuss it, and for my next session, if I get permission, I will definitely try to execute it, if you want my session to be in Hindi. And accept the linguistic barrier thing. If you face any kind of problem at that certain particular time, you just let me know. I will try to immediately resolve it, and then we can have very productive, fruitful sessions, which I'm very looking forward to. So thank you, guys. That's my time. My name is Shivam Sinha. I am your host right now on the zBit app as well as zBit YouTube channel. It was pleasure. It was my pleasure to to introduce myself to you all, reputed investors or the learners. So I genuinely thank you, each and every one of you, from my heart. Again, if you want any, you can reach out to me. Soon I will, After 5 to 6 days, if everything falls at the right place, I will definitely share my email address as well. So if you want, you can, definitely drop me a mail as well if you have any doubt, or you want any kind of special topic to be, addressed in the session. So you can be there as well. Thank you, Shivam Sinha signing off. Thank you so much. Bye bye.